Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and welcome back to some more weight loss stories. If you're new here, please tap that subscribe button below for more weight loss stories and to join our awesome community, the Narwhals. Is anyone looking forward to being visible to men or women after weight loss? And that's over half the reason why I'm trying to lose weight. Sure, as a woman, I have had success on dating sites, but while on them, I was always anxious that despite me not catfishing, I would still be rejected for my weight. And in my life, there is a correlation of me entering bad dating dynamics, in general bad times when I am overweight and obese. The best of times in my life have been when I was 40 pounds less than what I am now, 5'2", 191. So I'm trying to lose weight to get these good times in my life back again. I am also excited to be visible to men. I've never truly been visible. That's to say, no men have ever looked at me or hit on me in person. I'd like to know what it feels like to be a pretty woman to society, I suppose. But I am working hard trying to lose 90 or so pounds, so I'll get to my goal. Are you looking forward to being more visible to the opposite or same sex? Yes, I've been overweight my whole life, and this might sound crazy, but I've never dated, been in a relationship, or been intimate with anyone. I think my weight has too much control over me when I'm in social settings. I'm really looking forward to the confidence that I'll gain once I lose the weight. I honestly think that I might become a different person once I gain that confidence, more outgoing, self-assured, less anxious, etc. And maybe then I can finally go on a date. I say this with the most love possible. Losing weight makes a huge difference in confidence and outlook for most people, myself included, but it doesn't solve the root of the problem for anxiety and stress, especially when it comes to self-image and relationships. As much as you are able along the journey when you lose, take what steps you can to learn how to appreciate yourself as you are now and to cope with anxiety. Being the weight that you want isn't a fix-all for all those other emotional complexities. Yes, but mine is a little different actually. I am married to a dude that I think is pretty hot, and I've always felt embarrassed for him being married to an overweight person. Like, I don't want him to be the butt of jokes because he's got a fat wife, you know? I really want him to feel like he's got a hot wife. According to him, he feels like that now, but I feel so self-conscious when I meet someone new. I just want to feel like he feels like he's the luckiest guy in the world. This is 100% my own inner dialogue. He has done nothing to make me feel this way. I get where you are coming from. In high school, I was around 170 pounds, which isn't big by any stretch, but I was significantly larger than all my friends, who were very fit. I was also a few inches taller than all of them. Guys never looked at me, or at least I never noticed. My friends, however, had guys putting in a lot of effort. I had very little self-confidence of my own making, and that probably impacted my situation quite a bit. One thing I will advise, make yourself a list of your wants in a partner, the non-negotiables, the personality aspects. When you start getting attention, it will be from everyone, and you may feel flattered enough that you make some poor choices. Make sure that you're giving your time, energy, and affection to someone worthy of you. Make sure they as a person are what you want, not just the attention. There are a lot of liars out there, and they can spoon out that love like masters. If you're feeling off about someone, walk away. The right partner won't make you feel that way. I'm still not used to it. I was and still am a very nice person, and my female friends always let me know when a barista or someone was hitting on me. I'm not used to it and super oblivious to it. Along with the 90 pounds I lost, I gained a lot of muscle and tattoos and have noticed a lot more eyes. It is really satisfying and empowering. Yes to wanted attention, no to unwanted attention. Yes, 100% yes. When I was a young girl, I was tall and slender, and people asked if I was a model, men stopped to stare at me, waiters would give me free desserts, etc, etc. But in high school, I got very sick, gained a lot of weight, and just never lost it. It sounds like a first world problem, and maybe it is, but going from thin, pretty, and the center of attention as a child to unattractive, ignored, and invisible to nearly everyone as a teenager was extremely painful, especially because I was too naive to realize it was about my weight until I graduated college and started yo-yo dieting. I thought people just started hating me. I'm 30 now. I have no idea what it's like to be an attractive adult or have a healthy relationship, but I plan to find out. Yes, literally my dream. I've been thinking about dating lately and it's been so rough. With the weight loss, I've been nicer, looking out more, dressing better, and I can see the results with women. Women are always so nice to me, will hold open doors. Heck, I've even had other women cross parking lots to come up to me and compliment me randomly. But I'm still not having any luck with men. I'll make eye contact and they'll grimace or look away and avoid me. I'm not actively dating right now until I'm at least a size 6, but I would really love to. I see girls out on dates having fun and it makes me smile, like I get really happy for them, and it gives me motivation that can be me soon too. 2 more sizes. This subreddit literally saved my life, and some advice to others facing death due to obesity. I want to say that this subreddit literally has saved my life, and I hope if someone else is in my situation and randomly comes across this post that they listen to it. A long story short, I was living with out of control obesity from basically age 16 until this year at age 34. Throughout this time, I had seen 3 medical doctors and a dietitian. I had tried the fad diets like keto, where I was told I could eat whatever I wanted as long as it was a keto food. I had already been jogging 1 mile a day and walking 30 minutes a day for over a year. I tried various other exercise programs over the years. I tried weightlifting, I tried not eating before bed, and none of this worked. So, over the span of almost 20 years, I never found anything that worked. I developed high blood pressure in my early 20s. I also developed severe acid reflux that required medication several times a day, and still wasn't enough to control it. I am now 34. Earlier this year, I went in to see the doctor due to a pain in my upper right abdomen that had started off as a random pain, but over months became a consistent 24/7 pain. Blood work was done and I was pre-diabetic. Bad cholesterol, triglycerides readings, and bad creatine indicating a potential coming kidney problem. But worst of all, my ALT reading was out of range. My doctor sent me to an ultrasound where it was discovered that I had NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. My doctor told me that I was looking at coming liver failure as the next step, which would then lead to death without a liver transplant, which I wasn't going to get. My doctor gave me her official advice on how to lose weight: eat more fruits and veggies, and stop smoking. I actually don't smoke, nor have I ever smoked in my life, but for some reason she thinks I do. Literally, this was the written plan she gave me and instructions on how to lose weight from a medical doctor. Let me say this again. I was looking at liver failure and death at age 34. I went home in a panic and got on Google. I knew I had to find some other way to lose weight or I was as good as dead. Somehow, one of my first Google searches ended up being this subreddit, where I read about Seco for the first time in my life. I had never heard of Seco before. It was pure luck that I randomly came across the sub. I decided to give it a try, as I was desperate and had tried everything else. I went on a maintenance/total daily energy expenditure calculator website, calculated my TDEE, and calculated the calorie range I needed to stay in every day to lose weight. You must do this. You must go on these websites and calculate your particular calorie range to eat at. Once I started tracking calories, I figured out that I had been eating drastically more calories than I was supposed to my whole life. You will be amazed at how many calories are in things compared to how many you should be eating. I have an Omada weight loss tracking scale. I weigh myself every day. As I did Seco, I saw consistent, measurable weight loss week to week. I noticed over time that my 24/7 liver pain had slowly become pain that only lasted a few hours a day. When my liver didn't hurt, it only hurt when I bent over. And then eventually, it stopped hurting when I bent over. And then the few hours a day of pain became a few minutes a day of pain. And then the few minutes of pain a day became pain only a few minutes every other day. And then it became almost no pain ever. Here I am now. I am only 20 pounds away from not being obese on the BMI anymore. I saw my liver doctor a few days ago. My pre-diabetes is gone. My cholesterol and triglycerides are normal, and my liver enzymes are only slightly out of range. My acid reflux is 95% gone, and the little bit that remains no longer requires medication. I still have high blood pressure, but it is much more in my control. I am no longer at risk of liver failure and death. At my current rate of weight loss, I expect I will no longer be obese on the BMI scale within the next 2 months for the first time in almost 20 years. I say all this for anyone else who comes across this post. It all comes down to your calorie intake. You must calculate your calories and eat under your maintenance level every day, and nothing else will make you lose weight. You can jog 10 miles a day, but if you are eating more calories than your body is using, you will not lose weight. It doesn't matter how much exercise you do or what you eat. If you were eating nothing but fruits and veggies, but if you are eating more calories of those than your body is using, you will still not lose weight. You can go and spend money on a weight loss program or weight loss food or a gym membership. It doesn't matter, it will not work unless you eat under your calorie level. Everything else you have heard about how to lose weight is either well-intended misinformation at best or an outright lie at worst. Tons of weight loss has been turned into products that don't work, trying to take your money. The best part about this, you don't need to spend money to lose weight. Actually, you will save a lot of money because you won't be buying as much food. Don't wait and don't doubt this. Do it before it is too late. If I had not found this subreddit, I would likely be dead within the next 2 to 3 years at the path I was on. I am including a picture of my weight loss progress before, when I was trying the last thing I had tried, keto, and then when I started Seco. As you can see, it is a drastic difference. And that brings us to the featured Narwhals of the day from our Reddit community. To join our Reddit community, just open the description below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weight loss stories, and to join our friendly community, the Narwhals. Xandra says, 2 years ago versus now, from about 180 pounds to 145 at 5'6". I can't imagine ever going back. The Herdsman 86 says, let myself go, but I'm getting back to the old me. The Throwaway says, quarantine is the best thing to happen to me. Thanks for sharing, featured Narwhals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more weight loss stories and to join our friendly community, the Narwhals. Thanks for watching, Narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.